Real reason James Wessex will never become a working royal, and who he'll imitate instead. James, Earl of Wessex, the son of the Duke of Edinburgh, is not likely to accept the position, according to a royal analyst who spoke with OK magazine. The reason for this is that Prince Edward and Duchess Sophie have made a concerted effort to provide him with a normal upbringing. Welcome to Royal Pancakes. If you are new here, please don't forget to subscribe and click the notifications bell, so you don't miss any news about the British monarchy. James is currently gearing up for the first big test of his school life, his GCSEs, explained former BBC correspondent Jennie Bond. It's a difficult time for him, as it is for most 16-year-olds, even if it's unlikely that his test results will be made public. That is consistent with the remainder of his childhood, during which his parents have made a great effort to offer James a typical upbringing in light of his history. Lady Louise, the 20-year-old sister of James, is a student at St Andrews University in Scotland, the same institution where Prince William and Princess Kate initially connected. Jennie thinks that when James gets older, he'll go to college as well. I believe we can expect James to pursue his goals and not necessarily follow the traditional royal route of military service, the speaker stated. He'll most likely try out for college before deciding on a career. James, according to the former royal BBC journalist, will likely look up to his cousins Peter Phillips and Zara Tindall as admirable examples of royals who have made their own way. James is not going to inherit the Dukedom of Edinburgh, and it is extremely unlikely that he will ever use his HRH, the woman continued. All of that ensures him a sense of independence that is extremely difficult to find in monarchy with all the bells on. It was agreed upon when Prince Edward and Duchess Sophie got married in 1999 that their offspring would not inherit princely titles, allowing them to forge their own paths in life away from the royal family. James, the Earl of Wessex, recently caused a stir among royal enthusiasts when he made an appearance in Windsor on Easter Sunday. The Prince Edward and Duchess Sophie's kid attended the yearly Easter Matins service at St George's Chapel looking like a grown-up in a navy suit. The Earl of Wessex wore a turquoise blue tie with white bunnies all over it on Sunday. Since the monarch is renowned for choosing quirky and patterned ties to elevate his clothes, royal fans were quick to comment on the young royal's choice of clothing and to give him the royal seal of approval. A royal analyst has stated that Prince Edward's offspring might introduce a burst of youth into King Charles's redesigned monarchy. If they accept royal responsibilities and provide an injection of youth, the royal expert thinks James Earl of Wessex, 16, and Lady Louise Windsor, 20, could play significant roles in the monarchy in the future. Royal commentator Richard Eden described how Prince Edward and Sophie, the Duchess of Edinburgh, embodied the greatest qualities of Edward's late parents, Queen Elizabeth II and Prince Philip, in a piece that appeared in the Daily Mail's Palace Confidential newsletter. I think the couple could also do a great deal for the country by encouraging their children, Lady Louise and James, the Earl of Wessex, to become working royals when the time is appropriate, he stated. The expert went on to say, when Prince William becomes king, I hope that he will follow the example of his grandmother, Queen Elizabeth, and ask his cousins, including Louise and James, to share royal duties with him. James, the youngest child of the Duke and Duchess of Edinburgh, accompanied his parents to Windsor this past weekend for the Easter Sunday service. But Lady Louise's studies prevented her from attending. The 20-year-old princess, like her cousin, is presently enrolled in her second year of English literature at the University of St Andrews in Scotland, the same institution where the heir apparent enrolled and first met Princess Kate. Despite Lady Louise's widespread appeal, an ex-royal correspondent for the BBC has speculated that she would follow a similar course to her cousin Zara Tindall rather than pursue a career as a working royal. Jennie Bond stated to OK magazine, she undoubtedly casts an eye at her cousin, Zara Tindall, and sees the independence and freedom and fun she has in her life. In addition, Royal analyst Mr. Eden has stated that the Duke Edinburgh, the father of Lady Louise, is busier, and more prominent, than ever as he carries out duties in the wake of King Charles's cancer diagnosis and treatment. He continued, Edward and his wife, Sophie, are often overlooked because they don't seem to court attention from the media, and appear happy to undertake their numerous royal engagements and foreign visits quietly and without fuss.